Inspired by OSRS restricted accounts, in this account, I'm not going to be allowed to buy any of the structure decks, dismantle any of the cards, or any of the secret packs. That means that all of our cards are going to be coming from either the selection pack or the master pack. We can only open up 10 legacy packs and 10 normal packs per day, and we're climbing all the way to the top. Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter Series Hardlocked. YouTube! Episode 11, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hardcore Starter Series. My name is KushiKush. I hope you're excited because we're done with Spright, and there's a huge new update in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Spright pack is gone. We can't open it up anymore. Yes, we can craft additional Spright cards if we want to continue that strategy, but I think we're going to be switching it up. The newest best deck just came out, Tearlaments. This deck is really good. It's in fact so good that Konami, the creators of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were like, you know what, maybe we'll hit it and we'll nerf it. We'll put a 1, the field spell to 1, and the monster to 2. We do have other interesting archetypes. We have the Venu, which is like, it works with Earth's cards, it's pretty cool. We have the Amazonians, Malefi. It is kind of usable in Spright, and I think we might have to go Malefi Spright if we pull a lot of these. But honestly, I'm just hoping we pull the Tearlaments. Enough talking though, let's open up that Legacy pack, see what we pull. I'll be skipping it, just because Legacy is only 2 per pack, it takes a while. Looks like nothing worth mentioning. Alright, let's go on to the 10 packs of the newest pack in the game, Blessing of Nature. Wish us luck. Ooh, 1 ultra rare. Okay, not bad, not bad. A lot of the Tearlaments are ultra. I think like most of them, no? So it's very top heavy loaded. Let's see what we pull here. Okay, even though we didn't pull a super or an ultra, there's a lot of noteworthy cards to mention here. First off, we have one of these. This is really good in the Earth archetype. I'm glad we have one of it. Yeah, it's a common. Who cares? It's a good card. Regardless, we have the Amazonian card, which I think this is probably one of the better Amazonian cards. So maybe if we pull a lot of Amazonians, we might be able to make a deck. Pack number 2. Ooh, Tearlaments card. Tearlaments Grief. And Malefi Staring Contest. That's a lot of text on the card. So this Malefi card isn't bad. If we pull a lot of Malefis, we'll definitely run this in our Spright deck, just because it kind of does like search us out a card, which I do like. Pack number 3, and it's just a lot of Amazonians. The most card I'm excited for is this card. I really want to pull all of these because I think the Earth archetype spam deck might actually be viable. Okay, pack number 4. Our first Malefi, that's pretty nice. And World Soul Carbon. So we tribute it, we add an Earth Fairy. It's an Earth monster. It's not the worst. It'll work in the Earth deck, but I'm kind of sad that we pulled it. I was hoping for something better. Malefi Penny is pretty decent, and also we got our 3rd copy of her and another Tearlaments, which isn't bad. And this card is essentially just like an MST, but it's a trap form, so more like Dust Tornado. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, not gonna lie, these packs have not been that good. A little bit disappointed. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Alright, let's see what we get. 1 card at the start, and just 1 card at the start. Oh, it's a field spell for them. Cool effect, actually, and you actually get the possibility of bouncing a card during your opponent's turn. Nothing really there. Okay, I'm starting to get a little sad. We're not really pulling anything. Ooh, 1 shiny? 2 shinies? Oh! Oh! Let's go! Tearlaments Kaleidoscope. Or Kit Kalos. I really like this one. This is the one that's limited to 1. Very powerful. It's not an ultra rare, it's a super rare, so we might get multiple of these, but I mean, we did hit it, and I'm happy. And we end off on something good. Final pack of Destiny. Okay. These cards can change everything. Sex Scaring Contest and Sylvan Dancipion. Okay. That did not change anything. Looking at all of the cards that we got, this is it. We got 1 Sylvan, 1 Kaleidoscope or Kitikalos, whatever her name is, World Soul, and Amazonians, and the rest is just whatever. The rares and commons are actually really important because some of them are decent. Like this card's pretty decent. This card's, it's not as good, but it's still very good to run, especially if we don't have all the high rarity stuff. And wow, we pulled 5 of her. 6? Jeez, dude, I was hoping to pull some of the other ones, but I mean, dude, we have like full Amazonians as well. What the heck is this? A lot of interesting pulls. Let's go into the deck editor and I'll see what I can add. This is the updated Spright list. Essentially what I did was I took out a couple of the traps, added in some new ones, the Paleozoics, mainly because they come back from the graveyard if the trap is activated as level 2, which has good synergy with our deck. And I added in this little new dude. He's from the newest box. I think he's pretty good. You can tribute him, target a level 2 in your graveyard, special summon it. So he gives us a little bit of recursion from Blue and Jet if they're already in our graveyard, or we can just grab back a Spright, or best case scenario, Ipiria. I'm really liking the deck. Besides that, we did pull this card a long time ago. I think it was like episode 6. Deck Lockdown. It's not a bad card. It's just, I didn't think it was good enough. But I think we're at a point where we need every advantage we can get. We're going to play this during our main phase 2 or at the end of our main phase 1 after we finish all our plays, just to like try to stop our opponent a little bit more. The extra deck is a little bit different. I cut down Herald of Pure Light from 3 to 1. Added in another cat because we did pull another one. I cut down Linker Bell, which is completely useless by the way. It doesn't need to be in here, it's just a filler. And put in Alistair the Invoker, which we may be able to make. Before we go to the duels, I wanted to talk about the cards we pulled. We did pull quite a few Amazonians. We pulled all the Pendulums actually. But the problem with the Amazonians is that we need a lot more, like way more. So the more we open up the packs that the Amazonians come in, the more we'll be able to like actually build that deck and try it out in the series. And of course the Tearlaments, which we happen to pull a bunch of the traps for, which is cool. I mean, I'm glad we did, but we didn't pull any of the monsters, not even the normals. I am not gonna lie, those duels were really hard, really hard. I've been stuck at like gold 1 for a while. I can't get into plat. I'm kind of sad to say that, but it's true. This deck just it isn't it. I'll show you in the replays like some of the best duels, but I mean, you'll see why this deck just isn't it anymore. So the first duel is going to be against Tearlaments, the newest, possibly most popular deck. And the opponent actually has like a really cute thing going on. I think it's a Malefi stuff, right? I like it, it's cute. Opening hand, Starter. That's our only monster, so we're going to use it. Luckily, they don't have Maxi, they don't have Infinite Imperm or Effect Failure or Ghost Ogre, anything that can stop us, so we're just free to play. I'm going to do Jet. Jet's going to search out a Gamma Burst just because I want to have additional protection. I'm going to go Gonic Spright here to special summon one from the deck. Ipiria, get an additional draw, hoping to draw a monster. It's another Gamma Burst. That's too bad. Spright Elf added 3 targets, but all 3 of them used their effects, so I'm like, I'll just bring out this guy a little bit better and set 5 back row. If he has Harpy's Feather Duster or Lightning Storm, I mean, it's over. But looks like they don't have it. They're going to play the Kaleido cards, and he's going to special summon it from his hand and then add one from his deck to his hand. Also, it has like graveyard effects where you can like mill stuff and then shuffle. Really cool and powerful, especially against Spright Elf, because like I think whenever he wants, you could just shuffle stuff from my graveyard and stop me from playing. And look at that. Chainlink 3, Chainlink 4. Like, this deck just gets so much advantage. What's Beast gonna get him a draw. The spell's gonna get him like an add, right? An add of a trap. The traps aren't bad. I think it's a monster negate. His board's like filling up really quick. This is just Tearlaments. This is what we're gonna be going against going forward with me and you. Because this deck is the best deck. It has so many plays. I'm gonna banish that fusion because that fusion's at 1. He only has 1 copy. I don't really know what the true power of Tearlaments is because I've never played it and I haven't really played against it. But I do know that this card is extremely important. That's why they limited to 1, and I'm going to banish it. We're going to use Ring of Destruction. We're going to destroy one of his monsters because when it leaves the field, it is banished, and he could have made like a big fusion with that. He's going to go into Thousand Eyes Restrict, and this is the confusing part. I mean, I don't think he knew I had Gamma Burst. I think he saw me search it out. But still, he's going to attack, and then he's going to attack again. And again, I don't know why he did that. A little confusing, to be quite honest. But he's just going to end on Baguska. And the Instant Fusion destroys a card, and it's our turn. Now, the opponent didn't play, I would say, super efficiently. They could have kept this card in their graveyard and then used it to stop us when we try to use Spright Elf. Or like get rid of advantage on our grave. But they didn't. Regardless, you did see they spammed out the board. If they ran like Link 5, Link 4, they could have did that. The deck has a lot of potential. We only have 1 Gigonic, and I think he's banished right now, right? So we're going to go into Mannequin Cat, special summon Ash onto their field. Now we can special summon a fire from our deck. Also, we get the effect of Capshell. So hoping to draw a monster. Please, please, please. Draw a monster. Come on, come on, come on. It's Infinite Imperm. Not the worst, but not the best. Red is just going to tribute the cat. We're going to get rid of his Nibiru. Alright, our opponent's turn. They have one card they can play. I don't need to negate this with Carrot because I'll just use Mystical Space Typhoon, destroy it. And an Elf's just going to grab back a blue because he doesn't have anything in his graveyard that can disrupt us at the moment. I think he used up all of them. And we're kind of just chilling. I think they just surrender at this point because yeah, I kind of had the duel in lockdown. Very weird. I don't think they played optimally. I also don't think I played optimally. But like their deck is just so powerful. And that's what we're aiming at. So I hope you enjoyed the replay. And I have another one I want to show off. So he's going to normal summon Supreme Sea Mare. And I was like, oh, I'm playing against a water deck. Cool. And then I realized now Tearlaments are Aqua. And this sends an Aqua. So it's just a Tearlaments deck. He's going to go into Kick Kalos. And he's going to search out a card. He's going to special summon his girl, mill 3 cards. The spell's going to mill 3 additional cards. And I mean, let me speed it up. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 effects from those mills. Like, dude, what? He just brought out a fusion for free? Okay, and he's getting a bunch of advantage, and he's milling cards from my deck, and then he brings out this dude. This is where things got real. This guy is actually scary. He's really strong. I didn't realize how strong this guy was until, like, well, you'll see. He's going to bring out that, and he's going to end his turn. So essentially, what his board is, it's not the most reactive board. He can negate one monster effect if he wants. He can target a card on the field, shuffle it into the deck if this guy comes back, and if he dies, he can bring it back. So I didn't realize that this guy, when he dies, he can bring it back. As you'll see, we'll activate deck lockdown first. Main reason is because if this guy dies, he searches a card from the deck, and I kind of want to stop him from searching, like, at all. So Raigeki clears board. And that thing just comes back. So this was a huge misplay. I should have activated deck lockdown after this, so I could have locked him down even further. But yeah, he's just going to go Kaleidoscope, special summon Winda, getting 3 mills, another fusion for free, Kick Kalos, back again, an additional add. And it's my turn. I can play now, right? Okay, let's go. Pixies. Oh yeah, Winda. I can only special summon once. Okay, Pixies attack over Winda. Now we're going to go into our plays. All right, here we go. Kagonic Spright. And he has Snow. Snow, switch it face down. I'm gonna chain Smashers, just banish his dude, and then my turn. That's it. And I'm like, well, maybe our opponent can't kill us? Maybe? I mean, spoiler, they do kill us. His deck is just so amazing. It's so powerful. Every single mill feels like it gets an effect. Like 2 effects right there from like 1 card. Like this is, he's getting so much advantage, filling up his graveyard, reshuffling. His banish piles is huge though. I'm not gonna lie, that thing is massive. But that's because of Snow. Yeah, this is game. His deck's amazing. I want to make that deck. We're gonna keep working on it in future episodes. Regardless, that's it for this episode. Sorry for the shorter style episode. I am just grinding and I'm stuck in gold 1, and it sucks to admit, but it's true. I just want to open up some more packs, try to build a Tearlaments deck, and hit diamond. So, see you guys then. Have a great day or night. Thank you so much for watching the video. Consider subscribing and liking, and maybe I'll catch you next time. Later.